Hello, welcome back to my channel. I don't know why, but I have this trend of hair. Keeps on coming out. I don't know. Anyway, so it's Claudia, and today we are going to do, I don't know, is it challenge questions? I'm not sure of what this is called, but it's the would you rather questions. So I'll have two options and I'll have to choose which one and tell you why. So I really felt like doing something like this with questions and stuff, so let's get into the video. So I have my phone with the questions and let's start. Okay, first question. Okay, would you rather live one life that lasts 1,000 years or live 10 lives that last 100 years each? So I'll probably choose the 10 lives that last 100 years each, because I mean, no one says that once you're like growing till 1,000 years you're not growing old. So basically you'd spend 9,000 or more years being old and grumpy and maybe sick. No thank you. I'd prefer I don't know, being born 10 times and living till 100 and then do that again probably. Second question, would you rather use eye drops made of vinegar or toilet paper made from sandpaper? Can I not use any of those? Probably the vinegar. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the I can always wash my eyes later. That must hurt. So, would you rather wear a push-up bra all day long, every day, or stiletto heels all day long, every day? So I have pretty big boobs, so I think I'm gonna go with the stilettos. That must hurt though, cause come on, no one wants to walk all day with that. I'm gonna go with the push-up bra, just saying, can't be any bigger than this. So anyway, would you rather be told to stop being so sensitive every day or be asked if you're PMSing every day? Probably stop being so sensitive, because you do not want to tell a girl if she's PMSing, because if she is, she's going to be really upset about that. So nah. Let's go. Okay. Would you never have painful cramps again? Why are all these about? Okay. Or never have to shave again? Never have painful cramps again. Yeah. Who wants to? I mean, shaving doesn't hurt that much. Cramps do. Especially to me. I feel them so bad. So let's go with the cramps. Okay. Let's see. Would you rather email an embarrassing email to the entire company or eat an entire stick of butter? I mean, butter isn't that bad. We eat it all the time, we just eat it with other food, so I guess butter can be fine. I mean, okay. Would you rather lose 1,000 or lose all of your $1,000 or you lose all of your phone contacts? So every time you change your phone, most times you actually do lose all your contacts. So that's not that big of a deal. Would you rather be stung by a jellyfish or give up Facebook for a week? Facebook. I mean, I barely use it. I think I got notifications that I haven't used it in like a month. So, I mean, I go on there and check like what's happening, but I don't post anything. I barely use it. So You can have my Facebook. Would you rather never have coffee again or live without TV forever? I'm not a coffee person. So I never drink coffee, never. I think the last time I drank coffee was when I was a kid. I mean, I must have tasted it somewhere, and I didn't like it. So I never was like into coffee. I mean, most people say that when you go to college, you start drinking coffee really bad. So we'll see about that, but until now, zero. Every time I go to Starbucks or things that, by the way, do not exist in Italy. Starbucks does not exist in Italy, so it's very hard to find something like that. But if I'm outside of Italy and I go to Starbucks, I will never order coffee. I will always order like iced tea or things like that. I love iced tea, by the way. So definitely coffee. And I do not live without TV or TV series or anything like that. I cannot do it. I stream a lot, so no. TV stays. Would you rather win a trip to Hawaii or win a free laptop? Probably the trip to Hawaii, because if the entire trip is like organized and you don't have to pay anything like the flight, the hotel, food, everything, it is worth a lot more than a computer. And PS, everyone has a computer, so why not the free trip to Hawaii? And I mean, unless you live in Hawaii, then that sucks. But I mean, winning a trip to your own country, that would really be sad. But I personally would prefer going on a trip and doing something really cool instead of having a free laptop, even though I have a really good laptop, so I don't really want to change it. So yeah. Would you rather have cookies or have French fries? Oh, okay. So I love both of them, but I like cookies only if they are in milk. So I'm gonna go with French fries, just because French fries I can eat always. So yeah. Would you rather be good at sports or get good grades? So I'm terrible at sports, and I'm a mediocre student. I'm not like the best in class, but I mean, I would prefer having good grades than being good at sports. I find sports pretty useless, actually. I mean, I know, sorry, I know they can keep you fit and everything, but I think they become way too competitive sometimes, and I don't think that's too healthy. I mean, I know for a fact that when my brother was like 5 or 6, he started playing football, as in soccer, if you're from America. He started playing soccer, and I mean, it became so competitive. The parents became embarrassing, as in, why didn't you put my son in a play? Why didn't you let my son play? Or why didn't my son score? Or anything like that. They would start insulting a little kid that maybe would be the goalie. The other team parents would insult the goalie so that he wouldn't catch the balls. I mean, why? And that's like super sad. I mean, kids do sports for fun. It's a game. It's not like they're gonna live for it. But parents become embarrassing. I say embarrassing. It's not the kid's fault. It's the parents' fault. And so my brother stopped playing soccer when he was like, I think 11, because he said he wasn't having fun anymore. And he started doing another sport that involves a lot less competition, and that's Taekwondo, which is kind of like, it's a martial art, so it's basically combat and a lot of like structure instead of like just hit the ball. So yeah, I don't think sports are that important. Would you rather help clean up after dinner or help set the table before dinner? Now, I would prefer help set the table before dinner because the plates are clean. So you're just putting the plates and they're clean. Whereas I always do help clean up my mom because my dad cooks and my mom cleans. That's their like deal. And I mean, my dad leaves a mess when he cooks. It's terrible. So if my mom had to do that all on her own, I would feel really guilty. So I do help her clean the kitchen. But I mean, out of the two, I would definitely prefer laying the table than taking the plates and washing them. Even though we have a dishwasher, so technically that's not even that hard. Would you rather be invisible or have the ability to fly? Oh, this is a good question. Sometimes I do like think about things like these, like what superpower would I have? And I usually go with reading mind, even though it's not on here, because I think that would like solve so many problems if you could like read the minds of other people. I mean, if someone hates you, you just know and you stay away from them, or if there's a test, you know the answers to them. So I think that would be like super easy. But if I had to choose between the two I have here, I don't know, how high can I fly? Like, can I go to another country by flying? That would be really cool. But I think I'd choose invisibility because, I don't know, I think it's really cool. Like, you can go anywhere and no one can see you, and then like you can, like, it's like teletransport, but you're actually doing the trip to get there. It's a bit sad actually. Maybe I fly. Maybe I'd fly. Okay, I'm going to go with flying. Would you rather eat your boogers or lick your shoe? Nah, not answering that. Would you rather be a police officer or be a firefighter? They're both extremely dangerous. I mean, it depends on things, but I think I prefer being a firefighter, just because police officer is a bit like, you could be like in a task force and be like super cool, or be one of those people who are in the middle of the road and tell you to go that way, or go that way, or stop. I mean, I do not want to do that. So I'm gonna be a firefighter, I've decided. And that was the last question actually. So I'm done, I'm finished. I did the would you rather questions. There were actually a lot more questions, but I was like scrolling through because I mean, I didn't want to stay here for 3 hours. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And also comment down below if you'd be invisible or fly. I want to know. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!